Hello everyone, welcome to Shiva Teja IAS. This is about Anthropology Foundation 555 program, and we all know that in anthropology the scores are very high, but at the same time there are certain problems. The problems include, first is active engagement. Okay, so many of the times students read things, but what happens, there is lack of active engagement. So generally, which you used to do with the subject you like. Okay, so sometimes you fall in love with things and you tend to read it with so much of interest. Okay, so that is needed for anthropology, and many of the students lack it because they don't understand the context and background of the topics that they are going through. And second thing is that generally, since the sources available in the market are plenty with respect to anthropology, now they tend to gather, because they were told that value addition will give them the good scores, they tend to gather so much of information from the online and various other sources. So now whether whatever they're choosing, it's right or wrong, will they be able to help them in fetching the marks? So this is other doubt, and this is one of the area that generally students develop a self-doubt whether they are having their preparation in right direction or not. And the third thing is that expert companion. Okay, so now you have understood, now you have to execute things. Okay, so just understanding is not sufficient, you have to perform on the paper. So while doing this, what kind of problems you're facing, so what kind of mistakes you're committing, is it the content, time management, space management, is it the presentation, so where exactly you're lacking, this has to be told on day basis. Or else, like, you keep on committing the mistakes, after a month or 2 months, what happens, they tell you that okay, whatever the approach you have taken is wrong, so you have to correct them. You can't change it in a single day, so you need some expert companion. So these are the problems. Now what are the solutions to this? First, for active engagement, you have to be explained the detailed background, context, and it has to be simplified in such a manner so that you can easily understand and relate yourself with real life examples. That is the one of the things. So through that you can develop active engagement. And coming to content validation and research. So if you see who are the people evaluating your papers, they are the anthropology professors from various universities of India. So they are experts from those areas. So if you see any thesis paper, what is done in the thesis paper, you keep quoting the works of various people. Okay, so if you get the content from the works of the people who belongs to anthropology, so that is research articles being published and the books of the anthropologist. So if you are given information from those areas which are being written by themselves or their seniors or their students, so those content, whatever you are getting, will be more valued and rewarded. So henceforth, to address this, what you need is that research. But again, the issue comes with the time. Okay, so whether they have the time or not. And afterwards, you need an expert companion. So expert companion can be somebody who's your friend, senior, teacher, mentor, anyone. But they should be able to give you time on daily basis. Okay, so this improvement, the small improvements that are made on daily basis will lead to the bigger result and higher scores in the final exam. So these things are necessary. And in order to provide these solutions, okay, so you have anthropology 555 program, which divides entire syllabus into 555 topics. These 555 topics are dealt in a question answer format. So first you will be provided a deep understanding of the topic with the real life examples. Then it is dealt in a question answer format so that you can perform directly in the exam with least amount of time. And here we are also covering the dynamic aspects with the evolving nature of UPSC. So whatever the developments that are happening in the contemporary times with respect to syllabus topics mentioned, we are trying to do that. At the same time, wherever the areas like physical anthropology, people consider, or some people belonging to non-biological background consider this to be complex. And in order to address that, we are trying to start from the scratch. You don't need to have any biological background, you can start from zero and still will be able to easily comprehend physical anthropology. Again, we are going to do physical anthropology in a holistic manner. We are not just going to do biology, we are going to relate it to different branches of anthropology, and we are going to ensure that we are going to get the best marks in the final examination. Okay, so in this program you are having various features, that 555 topics dealt in question answer format. For active recall, what all you have done, we will be doing question drills. Okay, so in between we'll be having online and offline drills. At the same time, research articles for the areas wherever the developments of contemporary angle is coming. Okay, so you see that we are going to have the concepts being learned with real life examples in the question answer format to make it interactive and effective for your examination. At the same time, we are going to ensure the integration of the syllabus. We are not going to do it in the order mentioned in the syllabus, rather where the interlinkages within the paper and between the papers are dealt at the same time. Okay, so we are going to do it in a scientific manner, and you are also able to relate things. And here we are going to ensure, I told you the research papers of various anthropologists will help you bring in anthropological perspective. Okay, so again, the complex jargons of physical anthropology and other areas are simplified, and you can also see that regular mentorship, daily answer writing and tests are included as part of the program. Previous year questions are dealt within the class. Okay, so you need not worry that when should we be doing the previous year questions. All the previous year questions will be discussed within the class, and this will help you solve all your problems related to the anthropology. So 555 program will be acting as a one-stop solution. All you need to do is that attend the class, take your notes, go home, practice daily, and your anthropology is done. Okay, so see you all in the class. This is our Telegram channel. You can join here. At the same time, if you have any queries, you can contact on this number. And for courses, you can visit acewithis.com. There you'll be having all the courses. See you all. Thank you.